Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel once again. And for today's video, I'm trying out a very spicy Pokemon for the Hisuian Cup. That is going to be my very own best XL best buddied Bonsly over here. So for Bonsly, I'm using a pretty standard ABB team style to lure out a potential fighter with a lead of Gallade and a safe swap of Abomasnow. To lure out a potential Toxicroak or maybe a Lucario, that will be a really hard counter to my Bonsly as well. And for Bonsly, since it's a pseudo fighter using counter, but it's actually a rock type Pokemon, it is actually weak against fighting ground, ice, grass and water, which my both Gallade and Abomasnow can easily handle, giving it super coverage. So since Gallade and Bonsly does make a really great core, because Bonsly is rock and Gallade does cover all the weaknesses to it with the neutral move of confusion, along with the coverage of close combat and leaf blade. So this is going to be really nice core. That is the reason I'm using it as a core of Gallade and Bonsly, along with a safe swap of Abomasnow, which is acting as a ABB team style to lure out a fighter, which I've already mentioned in my introduction. So that was a team comp, and that is the thought process that I had while making this team. And for this team, it worked out pretty well for me, because I went up I used it for 2 sets, and I went positive for both the set, getting 4-1 4-1 in each of the sets as well. So without further more delay into the introduction, let's quickly hop into the battles and check out how this team performed with XL Bonsly over here in the Hisuian Cup. And now, hopping into the first battle, I pick up a neutral lead against this Shadow Hippodown over here. So I have to look out what it is running actually, either Fire Fang or Ice Fang. So it is running Ice Fang, so which is good for my Abomasnow in the back. To which now, after building up a bit of extra energy, I will be going for the first Leaf Blade, which might get the first shield, which I do perfectly, and I swap out eventually into my Abomasnow to catch the next Body Slam onto my Abomasnow. To which now, since I'm running Powder Snow, it will be doing super active damage because of the ground typing on the Hippodown, to which I lure out a potential Gastrodon, which I was not actually expecting. To which now I'll be going for the Energy Ball the first time, and now for the Weather Ball to get a bit of chip damage, which is triple resisted, I believe, but since any chip damage is going to be effective for me. And now from this kind of range, since I have got shield advantage, I will be coming back with my own Bonsly and getting the hard farm onto this Gastrodon over here. So for Gastrodon, I've got access to Stone Edge and Flamethrower, which both are resisted, but since I have shield advantage, I opted to shield the first time. To which now I will be going for the hard farm, and let's see what they do have in the back. So they have their own Empoleon over here, which is doing super active damage because of the rock typing on it, as it is running Waterfall, and I'll be going for the next Earthquake. To which now, since it's shielded, I will be coming back with my own Gallade and get Hydro Energy. To which, since they swap out into their Hippodown over here, I will be shielding up the next Body Slam, and I'll be going for the Hard Farm. And now I do have enough energy for the next close combat for this Empoleon, which will be enough to get the knockout for this Empoleon as well, and eventually getting the win for the first battle for the first set with this team of XL Bonsly. Really great game, well played to my opponent. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a lead of Empoleon over here, and for Empoleon, this is going to be really a tough scenario for me, because I don't want to face this Empoleon with my Bonsly over here. To which now I'll be building up to a close combat, and I'll be going for the Leaf Blade. So Leaf Blade does neutral damage, where close combat does super effective. So since I got the first shield from my opponent, and now I'll be trying to catch the next Hydro Cannon onto my Abomasnow, which I did not execute perfectly. To which now they comes back with their Gallade over here. So this is not looking great for me, because I think this is going to be Empoleon, Gallade along with Toxicroak, and I think Toxicroak would have been a better option in this matchup for Abomasnow. To which now I'll be going for the back-to-back Weather Balls. To which, let's see if my opponent does lets it go or not. Which my opponent lets it go, which I'm happy with, because now I have loaded energy, and my opponent recognizes their fate and top lifts the game over here. So that is going to be a really great game Really well played. GG's to my opponent. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a lead of Shadow Skuntank, and that is also running Bite, which is going to be really difficult for me because I will be going for the first leaf lead this time, and let's see if my opponent does opt to shield or whether or not. So going for the first leaf lead, which goes unshielded, which is not really great for me because now I have to come back with my own Abomasnow, and since I'm not tracking the count of Bite over here, I'm not sure if it is Flamethrower or Crunch. So to which I shield up the first Crunch over here, which is not really great, and they comes back with their own Warmadam Trash over here. So this game is already looking wrapped up because I don't have a really hard answer to Warmadam Trash, but still I'll be doing my best. I'll do my best to get the best out of this game. To which now I'll be going for the resisted Powder Snows and Weather Balls over here to get a extra chip damage, and let's see what my opponent throws over here. So either Bug Buzz or Iron Head will be enough to get the knockout because of my Ice and Grass typing. And now I do have a shield deficit and a very low Gallade as well. So this is not looking really great. To which now I'll be coming back with my own Bonsly over here, and I'll be going for the Heart Farm. To which I thought this might be an Iron Head. That is the reason I will be shielding up this time, and they goes for the Bug Buzz over here, which is not really the ideal recommended move set to throw at Bonsly over here. And let's see what they comes back with. So they comes back with their own Gastrodon, which is going to be a really tough call to make because now I will be going for the Shield Bait with Rock Slide, and now I'll be going for the Earthquake. But Earthquake from this kind of range for a healthy Gastrodon, which is not enough, to which it can like get knocked out. To which now I'll be coming back with my own Gallade, and I overfarmed. So this game is actually getting miserable even after I had a bit of chance of winning it. But now they will be going for the next Body Slam, which is not enough to get the knockout, but eventually one mud slap to get the knockout for me. So that is going to be a really great game and will play to my opponent. So moving on to the next matchup and picking up a dream lead over here with Toxicroak, and they swaps out into their own Drifloon. So for Drifloon, I do have a really hard answer to it, which is going to be my Abomasnow. Because of the flying typing, I'll be doing super acute damage with my Powder Snows and Weather Balls. So they directly went for the Shadow Ball, which I can easily tank because my Abomasnow is a rank 1 Abomasnow, which is really high up on defense. So that is the reason I'll be going for the first Weather Ball, which does get the first shield, and I'll be going for the next one. So if it goes unshielded, I'll be getting the switch and shield advantage over here. But now this is kind of tricky because they will be coming back with their own Toxicroak, and they'll be getting the Heart Farm. So this is really depending on the next Pokemon, what they have onto their backline, and let's see. So they have access to a Frostlass over here, which is kind of a threat, but since I'm having shield advantage with my Bonsly over here, so I just have to get to 2 Rock Slide to get the knockout for this Frostlass. And as you guys can see, this is going to be resisted Avalanche over here that does 60% of my Bonsly's health. So that is how highly attack weighted Frostlass is. That is the reason I'll be going for the first Rock Slide, which I think will be enough to get the final shield, and I do get barely to the next Rock Slide, which is just enough, which will be just enough to get the knockout for this Frostlass as well. To which now I do have a double shielded Gallade over here against this Toxicroak, to which I went for the Disrespect over here, which is not really great. So I could have just farmed down, but I went for the close combat for the Disrespect and getting the win for the 4th battle over here in this set as well with this team. Really great game from my opponent's end. Really well played. Moving into the next matchup, and I pick up a yet again dream lead with Toxicroak over here, and they swaps out into their own Skuntank over here. So this Skuntank is actually running Poison Jab that is going to be resisted by my rock typing on Bonsly, but this is really scary. So now I'll be letting the first Crunch go through, to which now I'll be going for my own Rock Slide over here. So if the double shield over here, this is going to be really a tough scenario for me because then I have to align my Abomasnow with that Toxicroak, which is not really great. To which now I'll be going for the next, the first Rock Slide, which gets the first shield, and I'll be shielding up the Crunch of my own because I do have access to 2 shields. So now I'll be going for the next Rock Slide, and I hope they let it go, which they does over here, which is really great for me because now I have to see I have my correct alignment over here, and this is going to be really tough because they have access to the final Pokemon, which is going to be Frostlass. So Frostlass is, does really good against both Gallade and Abomasnow with a bit of energy advantage, which is not great for me. To which now I'll be coming back with my own Abomasnow over here, and I'll be going. They will be going for the first Avalanche. So Avalanche does neutral damage, to which I'll be going for the next chip damage with the Wither Ball, because it is not it is resisted, but still it will be enough to get chip damage. To which now I'll be going for the next Wither Ball, which will just put the Frostlass deep into the red, and now from this kind of range they will be getting the Heart Farm. But since I do have access to my Gallade with neutral confusion, so they comes back with their own Toxicroak, and they lets their Toxicroak just get deleted. To which now I sneak in one confusion, and they'll be going for the hard hitting Avalanche. So I have to shield up, and this is going to be a really great game because they cannot deny my moves over here. So that is going to be a really great game from my opponent's end, and well played. Moving into the final battle of the set, and this is going to be the bonus battle, to which now I pick up a lead against this Gastrodon over here, to which they comes back with their own Bastardon over here. To which I will be going to come with my own counter user, Pseudo Fighter, which is going to be Bonsly, and I'll be going for the, I believe, not the Heart Farm, but I'll be going for extra energy, and now after building up to 100 energy, I'll be going for the Rock Slide. So Rock Slide is going to be double resisted, but since I do have 100 energy, I will be opting to go for the Rock Slide over here. To which now, since I go for the next Rock Slide and getting the counter down for this Bastardon, they comes back with their Cresselia. So for Cresselia, they will be going for the Heart Farm yet again with the Psycho Cut, but not before I can reach to 2 Rock Slide. So this Rock Slide chip damage will be really great for my Abomasnow to come into the picture over here and get the get into the picture and comes go for the Wither Ball. So I'm letting the clock run through, and I'll be coming back with my own Abomasnow over here, and I'll be going for the move over here. So this might be a Moonblast, which it is, but I can easily tank one Moonblast because it's a non-stab and it is coming from a Cresselia, which is a highly defense rated. To which now I'll be shielding up the next Moonblast because it will put me very low. So that is the reason I'll be going for the next Wither Ball this time. So Wither Ball will be doing neutral damage, and it gets the first shield from my opponent's end as well. To which now I'll be going for the next Wither Ball once again because it will be enough to get the knockout or get the final shield from my opponent's end. To which now, since I get the final shield from my opponent's end, I'll be happy to let this charge move go through because this might be a Moonblast and it will not be enough to get the knockout. And that is the reason I quickly step out into my own Gallade over here to get ahead on energy, and I'll be charging up onto back-to-back Leaf Blades over here. So but before that, they will be going for the next Body Slam, which I have to shield over here, and now since I have back-to-back Leaf Blades over here, I'll be going for the first Leaf Blade. So the first Leaf Blade will ensure the knockout for this Gastrodon, beg your pardon, and the next Leaf Blade will ensure the knockout for this very low Cresselia as well, which indeed will give the win for me as well in this bonus battle. So that was all for this video and this set. And for Bonsly, it is really a great pick and a spicy pick for this Hisuian Cup as well. So with this team, I did had a pretty good run because I went up positive for both the sets. And if you guys are using this team, to let me know how it is working out for you. And if you're liking the content on this channel, to like, share, subscribe to it, and see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.